You watched it for one and one reason only. You knew this was going to be a two train. I'm so mad. You're making me cough. You saw it because it was a two train wreck, and you knew it ahead of time. Two trains, head to head, smashed into each other. One of them had nuclear waste. The other one had chemical waste.
Yes.
And it destroyed an entire town and turned everybody into the Toxic Avenger. That's why you saw that movie. Sorry, that series.
And I'm going to tell you something. I only saw the first 2 episodes, and then I went and I skipped everything, went straight to the last one. And I was convinced that this was a huge pile of shit. So there. Okay. That's my reason.
If you weren't convinced of that from the very beginning, then we can't be friends.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by digitalcracknetwork.com. I'm your host, Punch305. With me, as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
It's been a minute.
But look, man, it's been quite a minute. And I'm going to have to tell everybody out there, I am so sorry. You know, life gets in the way for both of us, and we had to take a couple times off because of it. But we're here now, and we're still taking care of life as it is, but we're still going to try to do our best to bring you the daily goodness that you guys deserve. Willie, how are you doing?
I'm doing well as can be expected for a man in my condition. Anyway,
I get it. No problem. All right. Dude, we have a lot to talk about, and it's time. It's time. We got a lot of shit to talk about, dude.
I like how I said a man in my condition, and you didn't sit there and ask what the condition was. You just imagined, yeah, you're old, you're almost dying. I get it. You know, whatever.
Look, man, I think I know you long enough to know your conditions, but you know what? You're absolutely right, though. What's wrong, Willie? What's your condition?
I will say before we go any further, I have to apologize to the dear viewers and listeners that are out there.
Yes,
because we failed you.
How so?
We failed you. I'm including you in this because you didn't help me out.
How the hell? What did I do?
We had guys' night over the weekend.
Yeah.
And you had promised that you were going to finally fulfill your promise to me and to them. And you were going to play Resident Evil 7 in VR. And you're going to actually record yourself doing it so we can see all the craziness. But it's my fault. I'm going to admit it didn't happen because of me. Because I decided that tormenting our friend Petey by showing him everything everywhere all at once was more important than you shitting your pants.
You know what? And you're absolutely right. That was a delight just to see him confused and excited and dying at the same time watching this fucking movie.
But he did fall asleep.
Yes, he did. 2 times, because I think he lost track of what the hell was going on until he saw sausage fingers.
I like to think that it wasn't that he fell asleep. It's just that he rebooted.
I think the same thing. I think the same shit. I think he just fucking he just did the window shut off, and he just ding. He just went.
Just wait. Boom. No, straight up. I just as much as I wanted to see you shit your pants playing Resident Evil 7, the what the fucks that he threw out were so genuine.
It was beautiful.
For those of you who haven't seen this movie, what the fuck is going on with your life?
Yeah, first of all. Second,
watch that movie.
Yes.
It's available on streaming. No excuse.
None. It's so good. You guys have to watch
it.
Best
multiverse movie ever. And I'm including Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse into this conversation.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Oh my god.
But anyway.
Anyways.
I'm sorry I'm boring you with my awesomeness.
Oh no. Pardon me. But the thing is that I'm just withering away today. But we do have, Willie, some things we have to talk about, dude. For instance,
yes.
So Nintendo Indie World Showcase is coming up this week, and it's going to be a 25-minute long presentation, and it's coming on November 9th. at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard, 12 p.m. Eastern, and 5 p.m. General Mountain. And I think that's
not General Mountain. Just
isn't it General Mountain GMT?
Greenwich Mean.
Whatever. That shit. But
it's London time.
It's okay. It's GMT. But look, the fact that they're gonna have a little indie showcase, it's fine, I guess. I just feel that Nintendo always has like some sort of showcase always kind of popping up everywhere now lately. And I'm not annoyed, but it's like, oh, okay, what the fuck are you gonna bring up now? That's what I like. I just want to know what the hell. But the fact that they're gonna have one this Wednesday on the 9th, I want to see what they're gonna be showcasing. I'm curious.
This is indie games.
Yes.
So right off the bat, all of you people who watch all of Nintendo's directs and immediately imagine that they're gonna come up with a new Metroid or a Mario game,
not gonna happen. Yeah.
Okay. They said this is the Indie World Showcase. This is indie games. Last time they did this, they showed off some very interesting games. Like, I don't know if you ever seen Gunbrella or Cult of the Lamb, but those are interesting games. Cult of the Lamb is hilarious. Literally, you are running a cult of lambs.
Right. I gotta see this shit. You know me. You know me and my curiosity goes really fucking wild.
I am always down for seeing some cool indie games, because indie games is where people take chances and do some crazy shit. And Nintendo embraces it and is going to give them a direct just for themselves. I'm good.
All right. Fine. You're good to that.
Yes.
Now I'm kind of curious about one thing, Willie. Is Final Fantasy 16 will be PS5 exclusive for 6 months. Sony confirms. What the fuck do they mean about 6 months? And why is it what's going on here?
Okay. So evidently, Sony worked out a timed exclusivity agreement with Square Enix when it comes to Final Fantasy 16. Okay. Right. So for those of you who want to play Final Fantasy 16, if you want to play it as soon as it comes out, you will have to either have a PlayStation console or a PC, maybe. Back in 2020, when Final Fantasy 16 was first announced, they said it was going to be a PlayStation console exclusive, meaning that it would come out the same day on PC. Now it's not so sure. The question that I have is this. For all of you PlayStation fans that are mad because Microsoft wants to buy Activision Blizzard, my question is this. What the fuck are you bitching about? PlayStation is constantly pulling money out of their own asses to do these either timed exclusives or straight up console exclusive deals. You're mad because Microsoft one-upped you? Fuck you. You started it.
It's just fighting words. I just gotta say it right now.
No,
those are fighting words.
It's the facts. It's not about fighting, because I don't care at the end of the day. Sony versus Xbox, I'm PC. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, I will play all of these games because I have ways to play all these fucking games. Maybe not Final Fantasy 16 because it's PS5 and I don't have one yet, but still, I will eventually be able to play it wherever the hell I want to play it.
Well, I mean, you still have the opportunity to tell cousin Jose to lend you his PS5 to play certain games.
I don't want his PS5.
No,
I want his. Well, no, I don't need his PS3 games anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't need nothing from him.
Just like the PS5. The last game that he had that I didn't, I recently got, which is Rise of the Guardians. I am 28 games away from a full North American PS3 collection. That means that as soon as I get it, I'm going to start streaming this shit. Every single game, I'm going to stream it.
He'll have game for days to stream. So
I'll have games for months.
Dude,
still,
I'm up for it. I'm up for it. All the games that he wants to stream there for us, I'll be down.
This has nothing to do with the subject at hand.
All right.
All of you, all the people that are mad because Microsoft might cut Sony out of Call of Duty, fuck all of y'all. Sony started it first.
Yes.
They bought the rights for Street Fighter V and made it exclusive to Sony. For years, they've been getting benefits from Call of Duty, and PlayStation owners played it first on Sony because they paid for it. Microsoft bought the company. That's the way it fucking goes.
All right. Okay. So we're going to have this type of conversation then. All right, fine. But let's talk about something that is kind of related to this whole subject. And it's all about consoles, Willie. And it's about Xbox. Being that we're talking about, you know, how PlayStation has been doing a lot of shit that we kind of got fucking up. Why don't we talk about Xbox and what they're doing to at least help? You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that Xbox wants to know if you're willing to sacrifice performance for a cheaper electricity bill. And I'm here going, wait, what? Like, wait a minute. So you're willing to sacrifice the top performance of your Xbox for a cheaper electricity bill? How does this play along, Willie? Like, what is the big hubbub about the fact that they want to do something like this? Why?
Okay. First of all, again, the facts.
Of course.
Windows Central reported that on the Xbox Insider Hub, they posted a new survey, just asking questions of the people that are on Xbox, asking questions not just about graphic settings, but would they be willing to entertain an in-game graphic setting that would cause the Xbox to pull less power, thereby not hurting your light bill that much. And I find this extremely interesting, not for us. Like here in the US, yeah, the light bill will be getting pretty high sometimes.
Indeed.
If you're in South Florida, especially around summer.
Oh, yeah.
But this is more for people outside the US. Because, and this is not a matter of bringing politics into it. It's just fucking facts. There's a little war going on in Europe right now where Russia invaded Ukraine. One of the things that have come out that have happened in the fallout with this is that Russia thinks that, you know, they can punish they can punish Europe for siding with Ukraine by cutting the gas output, because Europe gets the majority of its gas from Russia, and a lot of it's oil too, which means that all of a sudden the light bills all across Europe suddenly got a lot higher.
Jesus.
All of a sudden, here comes a console company, because in this subject, Xbox is the console. Fuck Microsoft. This is about Xbox. All of a sudden, Xbox comes around and says, "Hey, yeah, shit sucks in your area. Would you be mad if your shit's not fully 4K, but you save a couple of bucks on your light bill?" That's the kind of decisions people have to make outside of the US.
I know. I hear you. And I have something I want to bring up, though, about that, because it's just my 2 cents. And, you know, they're not worth that much, but just hear me out on this.
I'm going to say that they're at least worth 2 cents.
I just about maybe a penny, a half a penny, but let me just bring it up right now. Okay, fine. I think what Xbox is doing here, it sounds pretty good. It sounds really good on paper. I like the fact that they're thinking about, you know, helping out, I guess, to help you out if you want to keep playing video games, but cut down the performance and cheaper electricity bill to cheapen your electricity bill. I think that's pretty freaking cool. But now, in my eye, being that all this is going on right now in Europe, you know, big war, invasion, and all that good stuff, The only thing that goes to my mind is who's going to be thinking about playing Call of Duty or any other game while that's happening. And then in their last thing they want a picture is like, shit, you know, fuck, I would like cheaper electricity bill, but damn, there's a fucking war going on. And I don't mean to giggle like that because it was just a thought. And I'm not trying to, how can I say it, Willie? I'm not trying to like gaslight or anything about that, because I do think that's a pretty fucking cool idea. The fact that they're gonna put something, a setting on a system like that you can actually reduce the power so you can still manage to play video games, just not the resolution or the power that it takes because of, you know, trying to save a buck or two on power. I think that's fucking amazing. But to me personally, I just think that something like that, like in what's going on in the Ukraine and all these other places in Europe, I just think, to me, I'm not sure if they will think like that. They're not gonna be like, oh, this is gonna be cool, I could play Grand Theft Auto while people are getting bombed outside. But again, that's just okay. just me saying.
Like, you're looking at it from one perspective, but I understand it.
Yeah. But
you do understand that people in Ukraine right now have bigger worries outside of whether or not I can get 1440p.
No, definitely, dude. Big time. I get it. Like, I'm pretty sure that 1080p right now is not even a fucking thing for them right now. They're just like, you know what? I don't care. Like,
so this is not a thing where Xbox is trying to be the nice guy. I mean, they are in a way, but this is not a thing like, oh yeah, you can keep playing video games while you're in Ukraine. Obviously not. This is for people who are worried about the fact. I don't know about you. My light bill is sky high.
Bubble, right now I'm trying to hurry this podcast up so I can turn off all my lights and work with a candle.
But I say that knowing that I have a bunch of server grade equipment in my room doing some things.
Got it.
So I accept the fact that my light bill is going to be higher. I made this choice.
Absolutely.
For people who want to conserve, it's not even like Xbox is going to say, we're going to do this. They're just asking, if we were to come up with something that would do this, how would you feel about it? You don't have to use it. Just how would you feel about the option being there?
I think it's cool. Interesting. I think it's
interesting. Considering that we have to, you know, we PC gamers have to deal with the fact that NVIDIA just came up with a video card that will consume all the power. Like, you plug it in, all of a sudden, all the power. Nobody in the block has electricity because you decided that you wanted to play The Sims. The 4090 is a power magnet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna need a high-end fucking power adapter for your fucking PC.
No. You need a high-end FPL switch just outside your house. They have to bring you your own transformer. A transformer so big, they're going to paint it red and silver and call it Optimus Prime. That's the kind of transformer that they're going to put in your fucking backyard.
There you go, folks. That's what's happening with the 4090. Great.
Meanwhile, Xbox is saying, listen, maybe you want to consume less power. Maybe you want to actually, you know, cook food.
Yeah, maybe you don't really need to play GTA. You could play Tetris.
No, you can play GTA. Just, you know, maybe your bill won't have 4 digits on it.
Maybe. Just maybe.
Maybe. I'm saying, you know, theoretically, because only 2 people play with the Xbox in the United States. I'm just saying. And one of them is my son.
But all right. I'm just gonna say this, and I'm kind of curious to know what our viewers think about this situation. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think about this whole situation with the Xbox and having a setting for, you know, to help you out with electricity bill or so on? You know what I'm saying? Do you think it's a neat feature for here? Do you think it will work a lot for the guys ladies and gentlemen, in Europe going through all this, terribleness? Because I don't think it's something that nobody wants to experience either. But I would like to know, what do you guys think about this? Please comment down below, let us know your thoughts, and let's have a conversation about this. Now, Willie, there's something I want to bring up. And for the past 2 weeks, being that we haven't been really on and off, we've been on an on and off schedule for the Miami Geeks. Black Adam still tops freaking high in the freaking in theaters right now as we speak, which I'm not sure if they're going to be there for long, being that this Friday, or should I say Thursday night, Black Panther is coming out. And I have to say, let's see what happens. I have a pretty good feeling, a really fucking good feeling, that Black Adam's going to get blown out of the water, but that's just my opinion. Willie, what's going on here with Black Adam and this whole show, the weekend box office?
Okay, so over the weekend, Black Adam managed to stay number one for the third consecutive week. This is a slow week. There's been a slow time.
It is.
And Black Adam was smart to come out when it did.
Super smart.
Because there was no competition for 3 weeks. But now their 3 weeks are up.
Yeah.
This is sad what I'm about to say.
Go.
For 3 weeks, Black Adam's been number one. This past weekend, it made $18.3 million domestically. And worldwide, overall, it's made $361 million. It's seen as a disappointment.
Why, though? I mean, it's making pretty good money so far.
Movies, unfortunately, the MCU has set unrealistic expectations for what quote-unquote blockbuster superhero films are supposed to do. The Batman made $700 million worldwide.
Yeah.
It was seen as a disappointment.
Damn.
Remember that prior to the human malware, $1 billion was the benchmark.
Yeah.
If your movie made $1 billion, it was successful. When it comes to blockbusters, not when it comes to regular movies. Like Smile is in the top 10, and it's right there at 100 million domestically, and that's considered a huge success. But when it comes to big movies on the level of Black Adam, they've only made $137 million domestically total. That is seen as a disappointment, and it sucks. Not just for Black Adam the movie, but for Dwayne Johnson, because he wanted to shape whatever the DC universe is going to be on film going forward.
I mean, I will say though, it was a good try. I mean, he did pretty well with Black Adam, which I enjoyed the movie. I'm not gonna lie about that.
The critics shit on it, but audiences seem to really like the movie.
Yeah.
Okay, but it managed only $18.3 million on a weekend, where the biggest challenge that it had was a One Piece movie.
Damn.
One Piece.
Yeah,
One Piece. The anime. That movie was number 2, making $9.48 million in its opening weekend. Then you have Ticket to Paradise, a movie that's doing well despite the fact that it came out already on digital. $8.55 million. Then Smile at number 4 with $3.99 million. It's about to come out on streaming sooner or later. Number 5, Pray for the Devil. I saw it this past weekend with my horror friend. Not impressed. It was a decent movie. Like, decent on the level of, yeah, you didn't offend me.
Got it.
So in other words, it wasn't Halloween Ends.
Garbage.
Which is number 9 on the list, by the way.
God. Shouldn't even be there.
So rounding out the list, Loud Loud Crocodile, a movie that I've been told that I need to go see. It's animated.
No problem.
All right, The Banshees of Inisherin, which is like awards fodder. Till, awards fodder. The aforementioned Halloween Ends, And last on the list, Terrifier 2.
I actually like that fucking movie.
That movie, which I'm surprised is still on the list, it's only made $9.77 million domestically. And it's been out for what, 3 weeks?
So far around there, yeah.
But it's not a movie that's being talked about. Came out on streaming the same day, and people actually like.
I actually like it. It's so stupid. It's good.
Despite Cousin Jose absolutely shitting on All Hallows Eve, which stars the same fucking clown.
Yeah, he said that. It's true. I haven't seen that one. I have to see it. But
I mentioned that I wasn't impressed with Pray for the Devil.
You mentioned it. You mentioned it.
Right. It was I. It's I officially Uncle Willie stamp. It's I. Smiles better. You have not watched Smile yet, have you?
I only saw the first 5 minutes. I haven't really.
Look at finish. You haven't started.
Oh, I haven't started. That's what I meant. Sorry, not finished.
Either way,
but still,
Black Adam has until Thursday. Whatever money it's gonna make, better make it before Thursday.
It's not gonna make shit by Thursday. You
because
know that.
Black Panther: Wakanda Forever comes out for early screenings on Thursday, and it's forecast to earn anywhere between $125 and $200 million its first weekend.
Ugh. Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna call it right now. Black Adam's not gonna make shit. Right now, Wednesday, I'm even saying Wednesday because God knows that they're gonna have a release date on that day as well. But for sure, Thursday and Friday, there's gonna be people mop the floors.
There's gonna be people who are gonna watch Black Adam on Thursday because they're not gonna be able to get in for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. They're gonna be like, "Well, shit, we're here. You want to see Dr. Dwayne Johnson?" And they're gonna see it, and it's not a bad movie.
It's not, but I know for a fact that that movie is not gonna stand up to that movie, to Black Panther. It's not.
Black Panther: Wakanda Forever was a cultural. The first Black Panther.
Yes.
Was a cultural phenomenon when it came out.
Indeed.
It made $700 million domestically. This second one, with all the heart swell going out because Chadwick Boseman, and supposedly the first 5 minutes are the kick in the nuts that the first 10 minutes of Up are. Yeah, you're gonna be hearing about it.
Oh no, yeah, for sure. I'm gonna pretty much say it right now. Again, I'm saying right now for everybody. This movie is gonna mop Black Adam. It's gonna mop it. That's it. Whatever Black Adam can get right now from whatever. No, it's gonna clear the whole fucking board. And the thing is, Willie, if you didn't, sit here and just think about it, there's nothing really happening from November to December. So from here to maybe what's coming out in December, or
everything is going to be Black Panther: Wakanda Forever's. Until Avatar 2 comes out.
Avatar 2 is on December?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So from here after Thanksgiving, Wakanda Forever. And then once next month hits, and let's see how that goes. Because look, we've been wrong before, even to the point where Spider-Man No Way Home fucking lasted to the following year. So let's see how far Wakanda goes.
Avatar 2 Blue Electric Boogaloo is going to make a lot of money.
I'm pretty sure it is. I'm going to watch it. I like the first movie. The first movie, I actually enjoyed it. It wasn't I got to see a part 2 type of thing, but I enjoyed it. Now, this movie looks quite interesting. It looks like they're going to have a little more in-depth into the story, a little more action, a little more craziness. I want to watch it. So I'm in it. I'm in that. I'm in it.
I don't want to be that asshole because I don't like, being that asshole. I don't give a shit about Avatar. I saw the first one. I saw it in IMAX 3D. It was gorgeous looking. Yes. I don't give a fuck about the movie.
All right, let me ask you a question, Wally. Something that you might want to see if you care about. Do you even care about a live action Gears of War movie.
You want my answer now?
Oh, please, 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 yes.
Okay, you don't want to introduce it first? You might want to,
No,
give a little more meat
I just
to
want to
this.
see how will you feel if right now I told you that they're gonna make a live action Gears of War movie and an adult animated series for Netflix.
Okay.
Please.
So first, the details. Netflix announced 2 Gears of War projects.
Yeah.
One of them being a live action movie, and the other one an adult. By that, I guess it means graphic violence animated series. Netflix is going to be throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks. Sometimes they'll get Sandman, which motherfucker you need to watch it.
I knew there was something else I forgot to watch. Go ahead.
And sometimes it'll be Resident Evil, which you did watch.
Look, I saw that movie for false reasons, and one of them is because of you.
Lies. You watched it for one and one reason only. You knew this was going to be a 2-train. I'm so mad. You're making me cough. You saw it because it was a 2-train wreck, and you knew it ahead of time. 2 trains, head to head, smashed into each other. One of them had nuclear waste. The other one had chemical waste.
Yes.
And it destroyed an entire town and turned everybody into the Toxic Avenger. That's why you saw that movie. Sorry, that series.
And I'm going to tell you something. I only saw the first 2 episodes, and then I went and I skipped everything, went straight to the last one. And I was convinced that this was a huge pile of shit. So there,
if you weren't convinced of that from the very beginning, then we can't be friends.
Oh no, I was convinced. I just want to see how big this piece of shit was, and boy, by golly, this was the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen in my life.
How much shit has to be scooped over your head before you sniff and say, "Hey, something smells like shit."
Yeah, and you know how many scoops? That fucking series.
No, not even 2.
Yeah.
Not even two. To
To
answer your direct question as to how do I feel about this?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Let's move on.
Okay. I like that. So let's go on to something other better news, guys. And it's Ryan Reynolds reveals that it was Hugh Jackman's idea to return as Wolverine. I am actually surprised that was his fucking idea. Being that the fact that he said, you know what, after fucking the Wolverine movie, he was done. He said, like, that's it. I don't want to do nothing with Wolverine anymore or nothing. And that's it. So the fact that it was his idea to come back in Deadpool 3 as the Wolverine, I'm fucking ecstatic. That's it. I'm happy.
Okay. Collider interviewed Ryan Reynolds and talked about the tweet that almost broke the internet when Ryan Reynolds announced that Deadpool 3 was coming out and that Hugh Jackman was going to return as Wolverine. And I'm going to direct quote him here. Quote, I think you're giving me too much credit. I don't believe that I'm responsible for Hugh coming back. I always wanted Hugh to come back. My first meeting with Kevin Feige when Disney bought Fox years ago, maybe three years ago, or 3.5, 4 years ago, I'm not sure, was about doing a movie with the two of us, a Deadpool Wolverine movie. And that was not possible at the time. And then Hugh just happened to call at that perfect moment and express that he'd be interested in coming back and doing this one more time. And the contents of that conversation, I'll let Hugh, because I know it's only inevitable that you and Hugh are going to speak at some point soon, I'm sure. I'll let Hugh answer that on his own. But he expressed interest in coming back, and then it was my job to take that to Kevin Feige one more time and sell it. For those of you who don't remember, Hugh Jackman said that Logan was going to be Wolverine's last ride unless something happened where he was able to be in the MCU. At the time, Fox still owns the IP, so it didn't seem possible. But then Disney bought Fox, and suddenly it was on the table. And you know what? I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
I'm down for it. Being that he just said, I'm in. I'm all right. I'm all right.
If we get Logan Wolverine,
Mm-hmm.
the I don't give a fuck, I will claw you and gut you in front of your family Wolverine in a Deadpool movie, I'm happy. Like,
Oh, I'm in. Pretty much, he said he's gonna be very
like
vicious in this
seriously,
movie. So I'm dead. I'm ready.
what is more American than a Canadian and an Australian beating each other up?
I don't know, but
I
oddly
ask
enough, I
you,
want to see
sir. I want a Canadian dressed in red
that.
and an Australian dressed in the black and yellow. Yes, I want the brown, whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
I want to see them dismember each other. That is more American than apple pie, baseball, and
the 4th of
titties.
July. Oh, yeah. Okay.
No, the 4th of July.
Yes.
The 4th of July is quintessential American. What is like? How can you not celebrate America without fireworks, without explosions,
Oh, definitely. You're right.
and the rockets' red glare, motherfucker,
And the bombs burst in the air.
motherfucker.
Yes.
That's the A-Town remix. That's what we have Little John for. God damn it.
All right. Willie, again, I'm excited for this. I can't wait to hear more about Deadpool 3
Okay,
and hopefully
can
get a
I just-
trailer next year.
Can I just throw something in real quick? Because I know
Please.
it's not something that we're going to talk about, but I have to throw it out there.
Go ahead.
The Oscars announced that Jimmy Kimmel is going to host the 2023 Oscar show.
Oh, okay.
And you know what? I think it's the perfect choice.
Why?
Ask me why.
Why? Why?
Okay. What's the thing you remember about the 2022 Oscars?
Oh, is it when this guy got slapped? No.
Yes. When
Okay.
Will Smith got up and slapped Chris Rock.
Oh,
Chris Rock was not even a host. Chris Rock was not the host.
He was just a comedian.
He was invited to do some admittedly really bad stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, what happened to you, man? Like
I don't
you
know.
you were funnier.
Yeah.
Whatever. And everybody remembers the slap.
Mm-hmm.
With Jimmy Kimmel, they have the perfect intro. Jimmy Kimmel will come up and start to do his thing for the Oscars, and suddenly Matt Damon walks up and slaps him.
Okay.
For those who don't know, Jimmy Kimmel and Matt Damon have had a pretend feud for years where they don't like each other.
Because of this chick, right?
No. Just because.
Oh, just because.
It's just because.
Okay.
And I want to see Jimmy Kimmel come up and start doing his thing, and Matt Damon just walk up. Obviously, it's going to be staged because they really don't hate each other,
Mm-hmm.
and just slap him. And then cut to George Clooney being shot. Perfect. Everyone will watch the Oscars. You will get all the ratings.
Okay. You know what, Willie? Fine. You had me on that part.
This is why I should work in Hollywood. I have all the ideas. I don't do drugs. I'm sorry, but I have all the ideas.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think about everything that Willie just announced right now? Everything that we brought up from above and below. What do you guys think? Please comment down below. Let us know your thoughts, and let's have a conversation about this. And as always, guys, thank you so much for joining us today on this amazing show. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know we come up with amazing news, which is 3 times a week: Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, and a little something in between. Willie, any last words?
You know what?
What?
I'm going to change it up. If anything that happens, anything that I say actually happens, you're welcome, because you know you want to see Matt Damon slap Jimmy Kimmel.
I think everybody does.
That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm fine with that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so
As a
much
matter
for
of
joining us. What?
As a matter of fact, if Xbox can create a setting that will make you select the more energy efficient option, and as a reward, you can see Matt Damon slap Jimmy Kimmel. Perfect.
I mean, it's a win-win. Let's just be honest.
The only person that loses are the terrorists. And who gives a fuck about them really?
Right, man. But guys, thank you so much for joining us today on this amazing show, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Peace.